Welcome! I am Snarko, and this is my Gaymer Plays Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. This is probably my most favorite RPG of all time. It's what put BioWare on the map as far as RPGs are concerned, and it's, God, this whole series, this one, its sequel, my favorite ever. So anyway, let's get started. If you didn't know about the Enhanced Edition, it's basically a reworked edition, added NPCs, class kits. It's basically everything you'd want from Baldur's Gate 2 rolled into Baldur's Gate with some new stuff added, including this brand new Siege of Dragonspear expansion. I haven't even played it yet. It's still new to me. But let's save that for later and go ahead and get started with a brand new character. Alright, so here is character generation. It's basically where you make your in-game avatar of yourself, or not yourself, of someone completely different, which means you could choose either gender. I'm going to go with a guy this time. I would say most of my playthroughs have been with a lady, because, you know, there are reasons why, but there are some new reasons why I've definitely reconsidered playing as a guy in this game, and I think you'll find out once we play through. So there we go. I'm not going to play the leather daddy from an S&M bar. No thanks. Oh, this guy. When I played this game for the first time in the year 2000 and I saw this portrait, I was like, oh my god, that jawline, that coiffed hair, and that curl on the forehead. I mean, who gives a shit? He looks like he's about to rip your throat out. I chose him for my bard character, which was completely inappropriate from immersion standpoint, because this guy's wearing plate, and bards don't wear plate in this game. So anyway, we'll save him for another character, and let's choose this guy. Yeah, he's cute, he's innocent looking. To be honest, I don't feel like the others really match the kind of character I have in mind, but we can scroll through really quickly. No, because I'm gonna be a human. I don't need a dwarf. He's another character. So yeah, they did add some new portraits to this game, but, you know, nothing really called to me, so let's go back with him. Right, and we're gonna choose human. There really is not a reason, like a power gaming reason to choose human. I'm just doing it because that's what I want the character to be. And we're going to go with Thief. Now, this is actually the first class I beat this game with. It's the first class I beat the entire series with. In fact, I imported my Thief from Baldur's Gate 1 into Baldur's Gate 2, and in that game, with the newly available kits at the time, I turned him into a swashbuckler, which is basically a thief who fights, and that's it. Well, not quite it. He doesn't backstab, which is one of the main reasons to play a thief, but the swashbuckler is like a fighter with thief skills. It's more like you've got the fighter-thief multi-class, which is like a fighter and thief, and this is like a thief who can fight. It worked. I beat the game. And it was cool. This time, however, I'm going to do the Shadow Dancer, which is actually a brand new kit, which is why I'm really wanting to play it. I've been itching to try this out. It gives me a reason to play the Thief class again, even though these other classes probably could be fun. So really quickly, Shadow Dancer, he gets a bonus to hide in shadows and move silently. He can hide in plain sight, so while being observed, I guess that means potentially in combat he can try to hide again, or at least if he like appears and needs to go back. We'll see. Well, if I'm wrong, then I don't know what that means. Shadow Step. It's basically, as far as I can tell, a time stop for a thief, where you can stop the screen and run around and set up things, so that's really cool. And then you've got this nice little saving throw bonus, so cool. Now we've got, oh, who cares? Who wants a lawful good thief anyway? The backstab reduction is a little, well, I guess it's a balancing act here, considering that you may be able to backstab several times with his character rather easily. I think the cumulative loss is negligible, and this is just kind of offsetting the fact that you're probably going to be backstabbing a lot. So you will get fewer points, so that will make some progression slower, and you know, I never used the set snare ability. Snare. I never used it, and it's really because I was stupid. All the years of Baldur's Gate 2 and everything else, having this ability available to my thieves, I never knew in the level up screen that thieves could scroll down over here and add points to this, and so basically I just thought it was a broken feature because it would never work. The snares would always fail, and it's really because I just didn't know what I was doing with that. So, okay, no loss there. Alright, Shadow Dancer it is. And alignment, chaotic neutral, that seems okay. And, God, this thing, oh my gosh. The hours I have spent re-rolling for stats, let's actually store that, that's pretty good. Oh my gosh, I could probably, if you paid me for the number of hours I have done this, it probably wouldn't pay for very much, but it's still a lot of hours. Excuse me. Yeah, basically you just roll until that number makes you happy, and then you roll again to see if you can find a happier number. Like, well, come on. You know, this thing, it can give you the best one in like 5 clicks, and other times it's 500. I have 88. So anyway, I tend to be a little bit of a power gamer with this. Min-maxer is the term that it is. So for example, a min-maxer is somebody who goes to this screen and minimizes the skill all the way, because like thieves don't need wisdom, and just adds it all to whatever else you want. It's cheap, it really is, but to be fair, the game really doesn't penalize you for doing that too much. You know, yeah, you might miss out on some lore that you'd get from a higher wisdom, but why does a fighter need lore? He's probably lucky to get a point of lore every level up. Oh, now that's what we want. 91. Now this is going to be good. So, you know, basically you can lower unnecessary skills and not really ever notice. The only one that really affects how the game world interacts with you in a noticeable way, I would say, is charisma. If you get 18 charisma, everyone's going to love you and give you free stuff. If you don't, and since I'm not going to do that, yeah, no one's going to love me. So we're going to go ahead and max out strength and dexterity for my thief. And we're going to reduce that somewhat. Now Constitution only needs to go up to 16. The bonuses for rogues stop there. So there's really no reason for me to go above that as of now. What I am going to do, however, is I'm going to go ahead and add the wisdom to my intelligence, because thieves can use magical items, and I know somehow, some way that goes into it. So there we go. This is actually a wonderful set of stats, and I'm very happy. So, skills. We're going to start out with short sword and short bow. Eventually, I'm going to go ahead and invest in some weapon style fighting. But at the beginning, since this guy's going to be squishy as like day old Jello, I don't know if that's squishy or not, I just thought of it right now. He needs some ranged support. So, the next set of skills here, let's go for open locks all the way, baby. Yeah, all the way in for that. He's gonna get bonuses to those two already, and there's a character in the game, Mon, she's a thief too. I usually max out her find traps right away, so there we go. A couple of thieves will work off each other quite well. That's really cool, I like that. Let's make the hair a little more reddish. You know, I think that's it. There we go. So what do we want him to sound like?
Let's give them a right thrashing. Well, of course.
Well, of course.
I grow... How
Well.
tedious all this becomes.
What's the streetwise?
Time for a bit of a rough and tumble. Ha ha! I'll need to be resting.
I'll need to be resting soon. I don't think that really matches. What's this jovial?
For justice. Follow me. And being a hero is hard work.
Yeah, that's...
Time to rest.
I'm sorry, that's not gonna work. Did you see the portrait I chose? Unless he's, like, smoking, like, 8 packs of tobacco in his pipe every hour, that's not gonna be him. Alright, what's this?
Feel my power.
Well, he sounds inspired.
Do as I say, and I'll see you through the trials that await.
Oh god. That is David Warner, I think, who plays John Irenicus. But that was the actor from Tron, and he was a Cardassian in Star Trek.
Rest when we can. This is excruciatingly dull.
Oh my god, that is David Warner. If only I wasn't playing some young twink, that would so be the
I
voice.
will not fall. Yes? Again? Ah, with caution.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Damn. Too bad. I think scholarly will be best.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Yeah, okay. Ah, man, but David Warner. Okay, what are we gonna call this guy? Yeah, Fabuloso. There we go. Fabuloso, the Shadow Dancer. Oh my god, that sounds like a Vegas show act. Come see at Caesar's Palace, Fabuloso, the Shadow Dancer. Alright, well anyway, there it is. That is our character. One more thing to do, and that is choose the rules. I always go core rules, because I like it core. I might like it hard, but for this right now, let's stick to core rules. I need a safe word. Anyway, that's it. So that's character creation for this game. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up, save it, and we will start again with the lovely and exciting tutorial that is to follow. So once again, I'm Snarko. Thanks so much for joining me. If you have any comments about my janky character, please let me know in the comments. And don't make me cry. Thanks. Bye.